Hello, Morning Rush regulars. This is Jonathon Rush. There's Kelly Nash.
Good morning.
So, I've been reading some of the more interesting tweets that our new University of South Carolina president, Caslin.
He wants to be called Bob, by the way.
Bob.
He doesn't like Robert. He's
All right,
Bob.
some of Bob's kids have been tweeting out some interesting things about USC.
All right.
They're embarrassing Dad. Now, thankfully, my boys haven't embarrassed me too much on social media. But as we prepare for tomorrow's show today, I'm wondering, should we, is that a possibility, if not for tomorrow in the future? Your kid's tweeting?
And so what, you want to stop him from tweeting?
Well, he needs to stop his from tweeting. That's for
Okay.
damn sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe just embarrassing things your kids have put on social media type of thing?
Right.
All right, that could be a possibility.
Okay.
I know we want to get to, because this morning on the show we were talking about the young lady who wants to break up with her boyfriend, her high school boyfriend, because they're about to go to college. And she
Yeah.
doesn't want the heartbreak of him cheating or whatever. So she wants to just go ahead and cut it off right now, which is, some people thought was a silly reason to break up, was you're going off to college. But that's really not it might be a silly reason, but that can't be, it's not very silly. What are the silliest reasons that people have broken up with each other? We got some ridiculous reasons why people break up.
Remember the movie Christine? Tumbleweed, did you ever see that
Is that
movie?
the one with the car?
No.
Tumbleweed has never seen any movies, by the way.
No, tell them about the one you saw, Tumbleweed,
The Man Who Knew Too Little.
with Bill Murray.
Uh-huh.
And
So-
I've never seen that.
trying to shame Jonathan and me today because we hadn't seen the movie. Like, you guys haven't seen that classic from Bill Murray?
But remember when the dude who was possessed by his car, Christine,
Yeah.
and the girl did something to the car and he broke up with her or
Okay.
something? Yeah. I've actually done that.
A girl did something to your car?
Yeah, and I broke up with her because of it.
We had a guy, I don't know if I should name him, but we both know him, and he's a high-ranking official in the state of South Carolina who broke up with his girlfriend at the time because of the Carolina Bowl game when we lost to Missouri. And what was it, 2006
right.
or 7 or whatever?
Yeah.
And broke up with her. I broomed her. And I had to go
Broomed her.
back, begged for forgiveness. He's married to her, got 2 kids now. But broke up with her over the bowl game.
Oh, that's good. That's too good. We got to do that tomorrow.
All right, so that's a 6:30. Silliest reason you broke up with somebody.
I had a note on one that we mentioned last week that we didn't do. I want to go back and bring this one back up. The wedding redo.
Oh,
And I
yes.
mentioned that because I overheard the conversation between 2 women.
Okay.
And they were debating over what they'd seen at this younger girl's wedding, whether that was appropriate for their wedding or not. And they wanted to redo their wedding. I guess one of them was going to when you, what is it? Recommit yourself or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. The wedding redo, I think it'd be funny because we had a lot of people this summer go to weddings.
Yeah. Would you want to redo your wedding? This is not a recommitment. This is
No.
the wedding didn't go the way I wanted it,
Right.
and I'd like a redo. And it was like the majority of Americans want a wedding redo, which is weird because they did spend a lot of money, most of them, trying to get that right the first time. It's
Totally.
probably going to go about the same the second time. Tom Brady is getting blown up on social media right now because of a video he posted last week. If you haven't seen it, it's him and his 6-year-old daughter jumping off of a cliff into the water. If I remember right, and I haven't seen this anywhere, I think he did the same dive last year or years previous. I know he typically is in like Costa Rica, these types of places.
Yeah, I
his
didn't know
break.
about that.
And he likes to jump off of, like, I'll say, 3 stories high? Something like that. They're
That
pretty,
one's not that high with his kid. That one was probably only like 15, 20 feet.
all right, we'll say 20.
Yeah.
Maybe
But,
25
the kid was probably what, 6?
She is 6.
Okay.
And when I watched the video, it looked like she was having a good time. Her and Dad holding hands, and he's like, "You ready? 1, 2, 3," and they jumped off into the water. Now, it's being described by social media users as the most dangerous thing ever done to a child.
Yes.
Which, I thought Michael Jackson had that title when he was holding the little baby out, remember, over the
balcony.
railing in Paris or whatever?
He was holding a blanket in a blanket over the balcony.
In a blanket, which could have easily slipped through.
Exactly.
But anyway, I don't think it was that dangerous. Do you think it was that dangerous?
Well, I think, and you might want to look, we're going to talk about this. You need to go look at the video again because I have studied this in video.
No, you haven't.
Like the Zapruder film, frame by frame, I've studied this thing. And I'm telling you, the girl was all in because she looks up, she shakes her head. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, she was
And then
ready.
Dad just did like an awkward job of counting, I think,
Okay.
because she goes to jump and he's not ready, and then he goes to, and then he pulls her. So she was going to go before him, and then she held back. He didn't hold back, and it was just an awkward where he kind of pulled her as he went over. I'm saying the girl was all in. I don't know what they're talking about on the internet.
So I don't know how we position this as a story for maybe people chastising you for things you've done with your kids, where you and your kids were cool with it, but some third party wasn't.
Yeah.
Just some random neighbor said that was you shouldn't have your 8-year-old on a mini bike or whatever. That's
let
too
me
dangerous or something. I don't know. It's food for thought. We can bat it around.
I'm thinking about things my boys have done or things I did with my boys that Sally or somebody else who doesn't have an opinion jumped in to try to tell me I did that wrong as a dad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure that's happened more than once.
Tumbleweed brought us a story that we have to talk about.
Okay.
Children, headline in the Daily Mail, children are being taught to say no to kisses from their grandmothers. And then it goes on to say grandmas need to ask for permission before kissing their children on the cheek.
Well,
What do you think? This is going to teach kids.
I think this is one of those
It's
seriously.
your body.
Yeah, I think this is one of those seriously misguided efforts.
All right.
Like if you want to teach kids at a young age that older people shouldn't be touched them in certain places, okay, I'm good with that.
Okay.
But grandma, you can't start somehow dissolving the trust between a child and her grandmother. That's sick.
What about the boy and his grandmother? You can dissolve that trust?
Either. Well, I think in the article it shows a little girl sitting on grandma's
Yeah.
lap. Yeah.
I was, if we're going to start letting kids opt out of things, I mean, there's a whole laundry list of things I didn't like to do as a kid. I mean, is it not my sleep time? Why do I have to get up and take out the trash, Mom?
Good point. Yeah. Don't you know? Hey, look, when I push this thing called a lawnmower, that thing's got a blade spinning very fast.
Yeah,
Why are you going to let me that close to a spinning blade?
Yeah, I should be
Grandma.
inside not having heat stroke.
Exactly.
Watching a ball game or something. So I don't know. It seems like in this era, we want to give kids so much control. In reality, they're not ready for control. If you're telling a 6-year-old that they can opt in and out of family kisses, they're going to want more control over everything. And the reality is, your job as a parent is to teach them what is acceptable and not acceptable. Grandma's kisses, while not pleasant, are always accepted. You have to take that. You have to.
You have to.
Hairy mole, whatever
gotta
they
take
got,
all that.
and all.
That's
Body
right.
odor, they smell like Ben Gay. We got
Exactly.
it. You still got to hug them.
All right. I want to talk about that one tomorrow morning. Can
All
we do
right.
that at 7:15?
There we go.
Hey, I'm still waiting for the perfect prize, and it hasn't come down the pike yet. Although I understand Tumbleweed does have a complete collection of Garth Brooks, is it CDs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
You
box set.
You got the box set, but I know that you want to hang on to that. So, but as soon as we get the prize worthy, we're going to play Tumbleweed charades. I'm going
What
to
is
figure out a way.
Tumbleweed charades? Oh, I remember that.
Remember we talked how about he and Becky won the charades competition at a family. What was it?
Small group.
Small group
Yeah.
dinner. So, did you have 5 fishes and 2 loaves on that one?
We
Okay.
turned 5 fishes and 2 loaves into a lasagna dinner.
Is that, now there's a story you don't read about in the New Testament every day, right there.
No, that's absolutely true. I got a viral tweet here, Jonathan,
Okay.
from a woman. Over 70,000 people clicked like on this tweet. So that means they like the tweet. 70,000 have liked this individual's tweets. And she's just an individual. I mean, she's got like 300 followers.
Okay.
It's gone viral since she tweeted it last week. Filled with cuss words, so I can't read probably 80% of it because of the cuss words. But the gist of it is she's very upset that couples go to Disneyland, or Disney World, I think in this instance, without children. She wants to ban, if
Yeah.
you're not there with a child, you
Right.
should not be allowed access to Disney World. And 70,000 people like that. Now, I'm not a Disney World fanatic, but I know a lot of adults who love it there.
We got a
they
guy
spend
we
their
work
honeymoon
with.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what's
we
his
got a guy
name?
we work with. His wife is a Disney fanatic.
Mm.
The kids get to go just because they're part of the family.
Yeah.
I think the kids have actually asked not to go because they've already seen it and done it. But the wife has to go back like once every year.
But she's pointing out, like, she's behind some lady who They without any kids, got the last Mickey Mouse pretzel, made her
Yes.
kid cry.
Yes.
Waiting in line, she said, I'm looking at all the people in front of us, and most of them don't have any kids, and they're waiting for these little kids' rides. You're ruining the kids' experience by clogging Disney World.
All right, I tell you what, we're going to give Disney and Disney fans a little breathing room here. We'll wait until after the funeral of the actress of Minnie Mouse, the voice of Minnie Mouse.
Oh, I didn't know there was a big funeral.
Yeah, she passed.
Are we in
yesterday.
a day of mourning?
Today is, yes.
Oh, I wasn't
Put a
aware.
black armband on it, yeah.
Thank you.
So we'll get past that, and then we'll bring it up. It's no reason to do the yucks while the Disney fans are in mourning.
Okay, good point.
Okay.
Well, that's all the stuff I have for tomorrow's show.
All right. Well, I've got the three things that are holdovers. We're going to hold on to those. And don't worry, I'm going to come up with a prize that's worthy of Tumbleweed charades. And they got to find a way to put that on social media so you can vote instantly and they give you a chance to win. All right, that's coming up. Tomorrow's show today is in the books until you contribute. You can either do that on Facebook or Twitter, or you can call us tomorrow morning at 978-WCOS, 978-9267. That's how you get in touch with The Morning Rush.